Hi there. So in today's video, I want to talk to you about the idea of personal development and growth and remaining flexible, right? Keeping an open mind as to what comes your way while you are working through these areas of growth in your life. So going back to the idea of the tree, the oak tree, I've talked about that in some other videos of mine. Think of that every year, how much that tree grows, right? So if you happen to cut a tree down, now it's any tree that you cut down, I just like the idea of the oak tree, you're gonna see rings of growth inside of there. Some are gonna be small, some are gonna be pretty big, kind of depends on the year, but it's growing year after year after year. That's the important part of personal development, is being consistent, right? Always moving forward in your growth. So there's two schools of thought around this. Now, one is that you grow, you develop, and then you can plateau and maintain for a while, and then maybe eventually you start to come back down. The other school of thought is that you're either growing or, for lack of a better term, dying, right? There is no plateau. You're either growing or coming back down. I think that second school of thought is more accurate, okay? Because even if you think that you've plateaued and you're maintaining, if you're not moving and other people around you are, you're really going backwards. So this idea of consistent growth year after year after year is very important on your personal development. So think of it as like an airplane, for example. I like to use this one a lot too. An airplane, it needs all 3, 4, 5 engines, however many are on it, depending on the size of the plane, to get off the ground, right? Same thing in personal development. Sometimes that first step is the hardest one, right? You're trying to establish new habits. You're taking that first step and you're just not really sure what direction to go. So I'm going to tell you, just take one, right? Move forward, start that journey to discovering the greatness that's already inside there, inside of you, and just take off. So once you get airborne, again, like the plane, now that plane can maintain moving forward with 1 or 2 engines. Same thing with your own journey. Once you get moving, then it becomes easier. That momentum continues to carry you forward. So keep that in mind as you're trying to figure out what direction you should go or what that first step should look like. Just take a step. Any step in moving forward will be a good step. So the other thing that I like to encourage you to do on your personal development journey is be flexible, right? Be open to what happens on the journey. An example I like to share is when I was going through and working on my coaching certification for life coaching, I had a goal to come up with 5 new coaching clients, right? So in my mind, it was 5 individual clients in a certain time period. And what happened was I shut off everything else except 5 individual clients. And it became very frustrating for me during that time. And what happened, thanks to some coaching and mentoring from another friend of mine, is I got 1 new client and then I got a group of 4 individuals in that group. And so they challenged me, well, didn't I hit my goal? So after stepping back and looking at it, the blinders came off and I said, well, yeah, I did. I got 5 new coaching clients. It just looked a different way. So I encourage you to stay open to possibility as you're going through this personal development growth in your own life, on that journey to reigniting the greatness that's inside of you already. So again, going back to those rings of the tree, every year, it's growing over and over. It's just going to look a little different each year depending on what phase of the journey you're in. There's going to be some years where you have some big time growth and have a lot of exciting things happening. And then there's going to be some years in there where maybe it's a little frustrating and that growth just doesn't seem to be there. That's okay. Stay consistent, keep moving forward. That's the idea. You're creating those habits that lead to the success that you want in life. There's a motivational speaker out there, Les Brown. Love listening to his stuff. He has a quote that says, it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. All right, I couldn't agree with that more. So this development, this growth that you have, month after month, year after year, is gonna help you have that level of preparedness when an opportunity comes your way so you can seize it, run with it, and just continue to grow and enjoy and go after what you want in life. So thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Hey, thanks again for joining me, everyone. Be sure to follow me on social media under Legacy Coaching Plus to help support you on your journey to be more, better, different.